Okay, so the next question says, I have a shopping cart website that is the root domain. However, I decided to diversify my website to create subdirectory blogs using WordPress to create different niches. I have 50 WordPress niche blogs and directories. How do I market my niche sites with GMB? Local is relative. We talk about that, or Marco always says that. I don't know how much I can talk about it here because, yeah, Marco's saying no.
No.
Yeah, I don't know how much we can talk about it here, but I would suggest either joining the Heavy Hitter Club or local GMB Pro. Although local GMB Pro, you get access to the Facebook group, but then you'd be able to get questions answered on how to apply that on a national level as well. But you can do a lot of really cool things with GMBs, and it doesn't have to be like a strictly local business, right? I still, I don't know, because I don't know exactly what your setup here is, but 50 that's a lot of damn WordPress blogs to be maintaining. So, I don't know what you're doing with that, but yeah, again, I'm sorry, I can't really get into detail here, but we talk about how you can use GMB for kind of what Marco was talking about at the very beginning of this webinar. There's some really powerful things you can do with GMB on even a national or even a global scale, for even projects or businesses that aren't technically local businesses. It makes sense to have a GMB because of some of the things that you can do with that. That's about as far as I can take it in a free setting like this. Come join the mastermind or Heavy Hitter Club or local GMB Pro, and we'd be happy to give you a lot more guidance on that.
The method that I'm using right now, how I'm using like local GMB. Okay, let's make this clear. Local GMB Pro, I'm still using to get fantastic results locally. That hasn't changed. The only thing that's changed about local GMB Pro and why we have not updated the training is that you need to fill out as much of the information as possible before you send for that pin if you're going to get a pin. That's it. That's the only change, so that you never have to go back and change that information, because that'll get you suspended sometimes. Not often, not everyone, not always, but it does get you suspended. So when we go and tell you, optimize your information, get it to 100%, including images, logos, whatever you can get in there, so that you never have to go back, so that you can then focus on the other things that we teach in local GMB Pro. And I'm not going to go into what we teach in local GMB Pro. That to this day is getting me fantastic results. But then I started thinking, because I always do, well, how then do I use this in other ways? And I did. And so now I'm using it. But the only place that I'm teaching this is in the Heavy Hitter Club right now. Because I want people to come back, like on what was it, last night on our mini mastermind. Someone came and said, look, I was stuck with a client. I couldn't figure out what to do. I went and I used your GMB method, and within 3 days, I was ranking him. I was getting the results that I needed for him, because the client was complaining. So 3 days, and it's that quick. Why? Because posts, they still index almost automatically, almost immediately, and they stay in there in the mobile index. And then Google gives you notifications on desktop that your post is about to expire. It doesn't. It's still there. It's still in that role in search. And so if you understand, the reason why I don't want to give most of this away is because someone just take it, offer the training from our shit, and say it's theirs. And so I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. Come to our group, and I'll be more than happy to cover this for you. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to go over them with you, so that you can get the best results possible, not only nationally, but you can go globally. You can go regionally. You can use this however you want. It just takes just a little bit of tweaking. That's all.
So there you go. Heavy Hitter Club. That's your best bet for that.